And now I'm going to demonstrate a great tricep upper body movement. It's a seated dip. It's fantastic. All you need is a bench. Sit down on the bench, put your hands, palms to the rear, put the hands nice and close to your body, not too far away at all. Go ahead and touch with your thumbs. All right, entry level, we're going to put our feet on the floor. We're going to bring our hips out away from the bench. Keep your lower back nice and close to the bench. Down nice and slow, breathing in. Get a nice stretch and pause. 2 and 1. Look down at the floor, breathing in. 2 and 1. For a little bit more advanced, if you want to get a little bit of core activation in, bring one foot off. You're working that left side of that core and your tricep at the same time. 2 and 1. Good. Looking down, pause, nice stretch. Look up at the ceiling and lock and squeeze the back of your arm and your triceps. Down, breathing in. 2 and 1. I'll do 3 more. Nice stretch. Make sure the tailbone doesn't come too far away from the bench. Keep that tailbone nice and close to the bench. Lock and squeeze for 2 seconds at the top. Squeeze your triceps. Last 1 and 3 and 2 and 1. Blow that air out. Lock them out. Squeeze them. 2 and 1 and relax. I said that the feet on the floor was entry level, and it is, but make no mistake about it. If you go nice and slow and you pause for 2 seconds at the top and you squeeze those triceps, it's very, very effective. So there you go. It's a great movement. It's a seated dip. All right, here we go. Doc's going to demonstrate the advanced version of this. If you have a resistable, takes your feet up off the floor about 2 feet, 1.5 feet. Lock and squeeze. 2 and 1. Good. Keep that lower back nice and close to the bench. Pause at the bottom. Lock and squeeze. 2 and 1. Good. Look down at the floor and slowly come up. Look at the ceiling. It opens that chest up and squeeze. 2 and 1. Good. A little bit harder, bringing the feet up off the floor like this. 2 and 1. Good. And 2 and 1. Looking good, Doc. And 2 and 1. Let's try not to hyperextend the arm at the top. Keep a soft bend in it at the top as you squeeze this. 2 and 1. Some of you may hyperextend the arm and put some of the tension through the joints and the bones. Come on, up, up, up. Come on, come on. Hold it up there and relax. Great. Awesome job, Doc. Any feedback from what I said about not locking the elbow completely straight?
I'm just doing what you said, but just some comments on this. Without the ball, you know, this is a great exercise you can do without any equipment. I mean, you can find a chair and do it. You can do a park bench. You can do a sofa. It's just wonderful.
Doc, let me throw something in here. I love this movement. I do in my basement at home. I use a coffee table, and I got an old traveling piece of luggage that's sort of soft plastic, and I put my feet up on that, and it works actually better than a resistable. So just be creative with your equipment. You can use a lot of things.
Yeah, and the resistable helps, but it kind of helps. You notice I was struggling to kind of keep it centered there, so it helps your core too. Additionally, what I learned is doing this is that if you come all the way down, and actually my butt was touching the floor, so that really stretches your whole shoulder area, and you can get a better range of motion that way. So try to go down as deeply as you can, and that'll make a big difference for you. And it actually makes it harder, and you're going to be able to do less reps, but they're going to be higher quality reps.
Absolutely, and like we said in one of our other videos, as long as you feel no negative feelings in the joints, you have to differentiate between a good feeling and a bad feeling. Back away from it a little bit, but if there's no negative feelings in those joints and tendons, go all the way down, get a nice stretch, and pause for a couple seconds. There you go. It's a great one. It's a seated dip. A couple of variations. Go make it happen.